What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the GoodeBaker podcast. I'm Nick Baker, and across from me, Shane Good.
What's Gucci, boys?
And we are here to talk about some video games. But first thing first, make sure you look for us on Apple Music and Spotify, and also go to our Facebook page. Follow us there for any of our goings on, and we drop our content there every week, so you can just follow us on our YouTube page as well. On to what we've been playing this week, though. What's up?
So, me, what's up, or you, what's up?
You, what's up?
Me, what's up? All right.
Come on.
I said, of
what
course,
are we messing
with? I've just been. I had a decently busy week, followed to the weekend where I just did a lot of like IRL stuff. So I basically have just been playing Assetto Corsa.
Mm-hmm.
I downloaded the new track called Manami, which is a track. It's a real track in Japan. It's it's part of a Ebisu course.
Okay.
So it's a crazy track. It's insanely famous for a couple of corners that are like basically car claimers. There's this one corner where you angle down at probably like a 30-degree angle down around a corner where people go airborne through the corner to angle into a 60-degree turn. That's damn near like immediate, and people come into it going about 50 to 70 miles an hour.
That's
so like
insanity.
if you don't hit the perfect points and get the break points,
right,
you there's this big massive runoff that's like probably like 15-20 feet of runoff, and then you hit a wall that's got like 7 or 8 layers of tires, and there's just hundreds of videos of people missing the corner and going straith the fuck into the tires.
Splashing into that ocean of tires.
Yep, tons of videos.
That's crazy. So
I've been doing that.
Do you have the ability to create your own cars like functionally that way, or do you just have to download different cars for?
You can create your own cars. I just can't create my own cars.
Okay, is it like a paid version?
No, you just have to be good at art, and I'm awful at art.
So it's on
3D
that end.
modeling.
I thought that they might have like just a huge ridiculous set of parts, and you could like grab a chassis and just piece them together.
Not yes, but no, because there's like mods that you can get to like create models, and you can kind of like do it that way, but there's no there's no simulation part of the game at all about building or anything. It's just all simulation racing. That being said, the simulation racing, because I've had the chance to like use a ton of different cars at this point, and I actually had the chance to look up statistics on like my Lexus and like Z's and stuff like that. It's so accurate to the point where when I'm like, you can easily tell the difference between like when you're racing my Lexus versus you're racing like a 350Z, and they actually got like even down to the technical stats of the camber of what you would run for my car, which is like it has the like factory spec camber settings.
That's pretty awesome.
So like it's really specific.
Yeah, that's really dope. I was always really into I forget what racing game did it, but they let you choose like different, like it was maybe it was just in depth for the time, and you could choose like your exhaust system and your suspension and like your springs and whatever, all these different parts of your car that made it, there were probably just sliders. Now that I'm thinking of it, it was probably like,
was it like
Turismo or something?
Midnight Club 3? Because they had a lot of customization. Not a ton of like performance, like you could upgrade your engine, but it was like you could do different wings, different rims, different paint. You could customize it 100% for stuff like that.
On the outside of it. But I vaguely remember just having a racer where I was able to like actually like tilt the suspension to a certain. If anybody knows out there, just let me know, because it's on the tip of our tongue. We just can't think of it.
True. All right. On to what you've been playing. Enough of this racing shenanigans.
I like that it's different, though. I like talking about something that's like, oh yeah, all right, we can kind of have a jive here, because I don't really play League of Legends.
Dude, get ready, because 18th we're going back to PoE.
All right.
New season. It's gonna be the heist.
Yeah, get ready, the PoE fans. But anyway, so I've been playing the Avengers.
So you jump back into that?
Yeah.
It came out
Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
I got it on Friday and started playing. The campaign is great. I think the story is actually one of the best things about the game. The combat mechanics and stuff kind of come together really slowly.
Yep.
You have to really invest into your different skill trees in order to move forward with like any kind of combos you want to create.
Combo breaker.
Combos. But yeah, I don't know. The story is really the shining piece of this game for sure. The lead character Kamala Khan, who's Miss Marvel, is really shouldering a lot of the weight of bringing the story forward, like meeting your different Avengers and characters that you meet along the way. No spoilers, but
micro spoilers.
Just like in Midnight Club 3. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yep. If you haven't played Midnight Club 3 at this point, fuck you.
Yeah, I mean, what are you doing here? Because
honestly,
we're kidding. You could have played like
Midnight Club 2,
Flappy Bird, or whatever the fuck that game was, and be here listening to us. We don't care as long as you support us.
That's right.
Yeah, Avengers has been really good. I think I'll have a little bit more of an opinion of it once I've played a little bit more. I probably played maybe like 7 or 8 hours of it now.
Okay.
And I haven't really invested too much, but I've still been playing a little bit of Madden, getting deeper into that. Really noticing a lot of the hitches in the new system, like this very specific glitch when you're shifting from, say, like a kickoff to a first drive. There's always, at least on PS4 Pro, there's always like not quite a second, but like half a second skip, and it can fuck you if you're quick at choosing plays. Like I'm pretty quick at like knowing what I want to do next in a drive, so I quickly go to that, select it, and that half second thing can be a field goal that I'm like, all right, I'm ready, boom, and that half second comes in the middle of that kick.
Yeah.
And you miss the upswing on your kick, and you're like all screwed up. So you miss the downswing, and you miss an extra point, and that could be like your saving grace or something. Usually it's not, because playing against the computer in standard franchise isn't always really difficult. They do rank up the difficulty here and there, but
you gotta play in realistic.
Oh yeah, I play the simulation mode, which is the more realistic of the two, and I play on All Pro. I don't want to play on All Madden. That's ridiculous. They pick you up every play. It's nuts. Their linebackers jump like 7 feet in the air.
What do you mean? That dude weighs 372 pounds. You don't think
he
can jump?
Legs.
It's all in his legs.
Just through the roof, dude.
Fucking skyrocketing.
Anyway, on to our big topics of the week. Mostly we're going to be talking about the 35th anniversary of Super Mario Bros. 35th.
Wow.
Super Mario Bros. Man.
I'm so old.
I spent so many hours just playing the straight up original Super Mario Bros. Forget about Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario World.
I think that was Super Mario World was the one on Super Nintendo.
That's the one that had like the overworld instead of just the connected levels.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, anyway, the first announcement, we're going to go through sort of in order, I think, of the Direct that they had. So, I'm just going to start with the...
So, you're going to go direct?
Directly direct.
Okay. Just checking.
Mario Kart Live was announced. Now, this is really interesting. I don't know if you checked out the Direct, but I will describe this to you right here. It's... They're taking traditional RC cars, making them look like Mario Kart cars.
Yes.
And so they're attaching cameras to the top of these cars.
Yeah.
Just like, so you can see virtually in front of the car.
Yep.
And they're connecting that to your Switch. And you're setting up these AR gates that create your own track around, just like you could set it down here on the carpet and we could make a track and you could follow it with the Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And it becomes like this crazy AR game on the Switch.
So, do we have to buy RC cars? Is this something they're providing?
Oh, absolutely. I don't think they announced prices or anything on these RC cars, but they're going to be expensive.
So I can't wait to blue shell Ben's RC car with my handgun.
Yeah, it's just like gone. Yeah, that introduces a whole new layer of in life obstacles that you can set up.
It really does. Actually, it sounds really fun, like going out to a parking lot and then just like
just setting up craziness.
A bunch of just like
I can already see people creating their own like true to life Mario courses in real life. So this really interested me. I thought this was a really out there and very Nintendo idea.
Yeah,
they're usually pushing the envelope when it comes to that type of stuff. So.
The fucking box that you put together, the cardboard box. I can't remember what it was.
What the hell was that called?
I can't remember.
I can't even remember. It was,
I got the hiccups too. Gosh dang it.
This is the first time on podcast history for us that anyone's ever had the hiccups.
It's true.
It's the first time for everyone.
What is this, episode like 66?
No. This is episode 71.
71.
We were 29 away from number 100.
Wow.
And we still don't have video. Oh, yeah. So, on to the next thing. Super Mario, man. He's back.
He is back.
Better than ever.
And
he's going to have Super Mario themed in-game events for the likes of like Super Smash. You're going to have a special event where you can only play as Mario characters. Yep. And you'll have this tournament. You know, they'll do their own thing.
Smashing it out.
They're going to have all kinds of different swag now. They're having a Splatfest in Splatoon 2. And they have these really awesome looking t-shirts that they're selling like as Team Mushroom or Team Star. And they look pretty great.
What about Team Fireball?
There's only 2 colors you can be at any one time, I think, in Splatoon. Because there's like Team Deathmatch and whatnot. What the hell is going on outside?
Oh, that's a trash truck.
It
sounded like somebody was racing down the street.
And they just lost their bumper or something. But yeah, anyways. So Super Mario in-game events, they're also releasing a Super Mario themed Game & Watch. Ooh. So do you know what a Game & Watch is?
Yeah.
So the little black and white tic-tac game that you used to play on these really tiny screens, they've brought now up to like, I don't know, it's probably like a 3-inch screen.
Ooh, kids are really getting it good now.
But it has like a cool little Super Mario themed digital clock on the front. And
is it in color?
Yeah. I think it. The some of it I do believe is in color.
Damn, that's cool.
But, yeah, if you're into that Game & Watch like classic little collectible machine, this is perfect for you. This one actually caught me by surprise because I didn't believe that they were going to do this because I thought they were going to release this as a sale item. Uh-huh. But they released Super Mario All-Stars on the Switch Online store. So if you have Switch Online, which is like $3 or $4 a month, you get all 3 of the Super Mario Bros. Games.
That's cool. That's a good deal.
Man, they're so good.
Those are so fucking... I remember I probably had... at least several hundred hours, probably 3, maybe 400 hours beating the Super Mario World that was on Nintendo 64. However...
Oh, the N64. Super Mario 64.
Was that what...
Yeah, Super Mario 64 was... and we're going to be talking about that a little bit later because they announced the 3D All-Stars game, which I think is the biggest announcement in this, but we'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, Super Mario All-Stars is awesome. I think it's actually not... I don't think it's one... I think it's Super Mario Bros. 2, 3, and World. Or maybe... I don't know.
I played a lot of 3 as well. I like 3 a lot.
3 is the one with the Tanuki tail, where you can fly.
Yes, and that one was the shits.
I think World had a combination of them all.
3 came out on... I had it on Game Boy. Game Boy Advance. The fucking oversized flip phone that fucking thing was.
Yeah, it was. That thing was crazy. Especially the Gen 1 before the SP.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the little brick. Oh,
yeah.
Man. Good memories. No backlight.
No backlight at all. You could mod it to have a backlight. Yeah. If you were a cool kid in school, you had a fucking backlight.
Yeah.
And
or you had one of those dumbass book lights.
Dude, I had a flashlight and a blanket. That's how I played fucking Game Boy in the middle of the night.
So, the next thing on the list, they announced Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, which is this new DLC expansion onto the original 3D World. Now, this was one of the best Wii U games. I played this with one of my friends, Allison, a long time ago. We beat this. It was super awesome.
Is this the one where you can throw people?
This is in fact the one where you can throw people.
So you won't be playing this with Shay.
Absolutely not. She doesn't listen to the podcast anyway. It's fine. But no, I'm not going to be playing this one with Shay because she is the one that just loves to, mash all the buttons so that then she is either throwing her power all over the damn place or she's grabbing you and tossing you off like a very precarious edge and wasting all of your lives and making it all on her at the very end to finish the level. And we all know that's not going to happen.
Nope.
For the love of goodness. Super Mario 3D All-Stars, though, man. This was the announcement that got me hyped. Oh, yeah, by the way, that 3D World is coming out next year. February 21st. I feel like that's a long time. But anyway.
They're probably giving themselves some grace period. You know what I mean?
I mean, COVID, but what do you got? Up-res that game? That's about it. And,
it's gonna be in 16-bit this time.
I think I would have been. They're gonna package it. Whatever. We're moving on to All Stars. 3D All Stars.
3 fucking D.
So we got Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario 64, and Super Mario Galaxy.
Damn straight.
3 of the best Super Mario games ever, and some people have their opinions about Super Mario Sunshine. I thought it was an amazing game. I had such
the fucking way that those games operated.
Yeah, you got a jetpack practically and a gun for the first time in a Mario game.
Yeah, I think the last time.
Yeah. Well, maybe not the last time.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, they didn't let you turn into the tank in Super Mario. Well, no, wait. You could. There are guns in Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, there are guns in Mario Odyssey. Also, I mean, depending on how aggressive you want to be, there was that game where you vacuumed up ghosts. That was like, you had to pull the trigger on the... I don't remember what that one was. I can see you're working on it right now. I don't know. I can see it kind of turning in your head.
We're lost anyway. We need to get back to talking about these Super Mario games because Super Mario Sunshine aside, Super Mario 64, this is going to be the first time it's been playable on a home console since the actual 64. Was it on the Wii? Yes, it was probably on the Wii.
It was probably on the Wii. I don't know.
In all its glory, again, on a console. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to dive back in because there's so many nostalgic things that I can remember about this game already that I want to experience again.
I love Mario games. I don't play many nowadays, but this is my childhood. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. And especially 64 because that hit me like 8 or 9 years old. Bang. Right there.
Yo.
And Super Mario Galaxy, which I do remember playing. I don't remember beating, but I remember having a pretty good time with because of the different perspective that they put on Mario, where you're kind of running around these spherical worlds that they're using as planets.
Luigi's Mansion.
Oh god, yeah, no,
that
went completely over my head. I didn't realize you were talking about a Mario game. I thought you were talking about some sort of like weird NES.
No.
Offshoot, like where you use the light gun or something.
No, Luigi's Mansion. That's what it was.
Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, I do remember that. I played that. Never beat that one either.
I think I started it up and was like, huh. And then I never played it again.
Super Mario 3D All-Stars is coming out later this month, which is awesome.
This month?
September 18th, man.
That's the same day that PoE's coming out.
Yeah.
Oh.
I will be playing Super Mario 3D All-Stars, and you will be playing...
In loving memory of Mario.
In loving memory. So moving on to our last topic, that is everything for the 35th anniversary of Super Mario Bros. Direct. But moving on to another thing that happened that was way more important. Nvidia GeForce reveals their new line of graphics cards, RTX 3070, RTX 3080, and RTX 3090, the GF GPU. And,
God bless you.
That they're going to be expensive. The lowest starting at $499 USD and the highest starting at $1499.
So there's some things here. Right?
Yeah, why don't you break down in layman's terms, if you can, these graphics cards to us? Like, what are we looking to expect out of, like, let's just start with the low tier here, because they said that it's more powerful than the 2080 Ti.
Yes.
What does that mean for a console goer like myself?
So I guess for a console goer, nothing.
Well, I mean, tell me, so you're convincing me to get a PC. Like,
convincing you. So what
like,
this does...
if you're selling me... Well, you'd probably be selling me the 3090. But if you were selling me the 3070 right now, what would you say?
3070. I would tell you right now, your best opportunity to buy a computer and to invest in what is going to be the future of gaming would be to go out and not spend that much money on a graphics card that just came out that's going to be for sale literally in 2 months. And I would tell you to go buy a 2070 instead.
2070, not even the 2080. So the low end of this is already surpassing like a little bit more than what you'd say an entry level.
Yes. So I just a couple things really quick.
Or 2070, we're talking about a little bit more than an entry level. We're talking like mid level.
2070 is a mid level.
Okay.
So the big thing here is this is actually a really big play by Nvidia that is kind of being overlooked, but a lot of people that are like into and understand graphics cards like very far are basically just calling Nvidia out for not having a consumer-based graphics card for this entry level. So every year that they have released a series of graphics cards, they have had a low budget price point graphics card. Low budget being $250 or under. Even the 2060 was, I think it came out at $300 even, and you could get it on sale for like $280, like relatively quick after it came out. So a lot of people are burning these guys for having their low end graphics card being $500. The big thing would be that the 3070. For what you're going to be doing and for what anybody will be doing on a graphics card for the next 4 years, you're overpaying by probably $250 because you just don't need that power.
Right.
There's no games that are optimizing it. There's no games that are using it. That being said, if you have the money to spend on it, there is tons of cool features that you can get with this new graphics card. Like your rendering that's what is that new rendering that everybody's talking about, the ray tracing. Ray tracing. Everybody's talking about the ray tracing. Like, sure, there's a ton of really cool things that you can do with it. One of them being, if you go with the 3090, you can do 8K now is what they're saying, which is going to be pretty cool. But
that's pretty much a future proof at this point, though, because nobody in their right mind has a 4K display.
There's a handful of people that have 4K displays.
8K.
Or 8K displays. I believe you can buy an 8K panel from Nvidia for $11,000 or something like that. I can't remember exactly.
Let's look her up.
You can get it.
I'm interested now. We're in it.
So hear me out though, right? If you're paying $1,500 for a graphics card, why wouldn't you just go buy something crazy with that $1,500? Why not just add $500 more and buy a Nvidia Tesla K40? Not a consumer graphics card. However, blows the water out of processing power. It only has 12 gigabytes of RAM. However, processing-wise, it will match up and better outdo this new graphics card that they're just creating.
So right here, it doesn't necessarily say that Nvidia has any displays. I'm not finding any.
They don't make the display. It's just through, like, they have their name on the display. Hang on. 8K.
Oh, wait. Looks like we got something here. But so Nvidia is just making a power move right now.
They're future-proofing.
Whipping out the big dick and they're flopping it on the table and they're like, well, if you want to pay for it, it's here. If not, don't worry about it.
Yes, they're definitely just future-proofing. I think that, and I always tell people this, whenever a new graphics card releases, don't spend your money on the new graphics card unless you're rich. take that opportunity to look for the companies that are trying to get rid of old stock and buy old graphics cards that are still very good. You know what I mean? Like, the 2080 is going to go on sale for absorbent, like, discount price.
Wow, the hertz refresh rates on these G-Syncs are bonkers.
You're like 240 and like, yeah, they're up there.
But
it's a whole nother conversation to get in if your eyes can actually recognize it.
Yeah, I'm not really. They're just showing specs. They don't really seem to have prices out for these right now. But they're pushing 8K for sure.
Oh yeah,
as far as their specs go.
But no, the new graphics cards are going to be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited in a lot of ways, mostly because it means I'm going to be able to finally upgrade my graphics card. There is a Samsung 85 class Q900 TS series QLED 8K UHD Smart Tizen TV.
That is a mouthful.
They are $10,000.
Oh my goodness. Well, what I found here is I looked up Apple. They have a 6K display, and that's on their Apple Pro.
6K?
6K.
I'd have to look into it. I don't want to sound like
it seems like it's
absolute
just,
idiot, but I'm pretty sure that's not.
It seems, yeah, I don't know.
Because
it says that here, but then, like you said, you have the Samsung TVs that are now 8K, but the nothing here. Hold on. We got Dell Ultra Sharp 8K monitor.
Is it a true 8K?
We got Dell Ultra Sharp 32 8K monitor. That's $4,000.
That sounds about right.
And it's only 32 inches, so maybe.
That does sound about right price-wise.
It looks sick, though.
Asus also has a ROG that's like an Asus ROG that is G-Sync. Yet again, this is the ones that I was talking about. They have Nvidia processors
these are
in the TVs themselves.
So that's an actual price for their one there.
Yeah,
that works. And that unfortunately, I don't think Nvidia's got any of their own out.
I don't believe they do. But even this is $5,500.
Fair enough.
Like, we're probably not going to be seeing 8K anytime in the next 2 to 4 years, if I had to guess. I
think it's going to be an even slower roll in than 4K was.
Because, well, 4K still is expensive as fuck.
Still, a lot of people are sticking with 1080p displays and high refresh rates, and they're playing just fine. And they're happy with that, and they don't really need that upgrade either. So, playing in 4K is one thing. I think that I would sacrifice 8K in the future for just better running games, just because 4K, if you're playing at 4K 60 FPS, that's like a really good looking experience for pretty much any game. And then if you uncap that refresh rate, I think it only gets better from there. Yeah. The clarity, I don't think, is really gonna... But, these guys that are reacting on this trailer seem to be, really selling wow, this is a completely different experience. You have such a distance that you can see now because things aren't, blurry, out of focus because they're low pixel rates. Or, quote-unquote low pixels.
But, at the same time, that's also optimization to the game itself. Based off of the general idea. If you go and play games there's, I don't know exactly all of them, but there's a handful of games like Rust and stuff like that have the ability. They created such large, actually GTA has it too. GTA is a great one. They created a realistic GTA where it's basically the recommended that you have to run the realistic GTA is you need to have 2 Titan 1070s or better. Nice. You have to have 2 of them. You have to have at least 16 gigs of RAM, and the download for the upgrade for the files.
That big boy, though.
Dude, it's 200 gigabytes.
That big boy has, 24?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
24, that's good.
That's ridiculous.
And that's nothing compared to the fact that you gotta think, people that are buying those aren't buying one of them.
Yeah,
they're buying 2 of them.
Yeah.
So you're talking $3,000 for 48 gigabytes. Just, I think it was 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, when the Titan 1080s first came through. The Titan 1080 Ti was 4 of them were being used to live render a girl crying, and it literally looked real. So in 4 years, that technology has now become consumer.
And now we have 8K displays, so it's even more visible to us through any kind of connection that we might have, because then now we have 5G speeds of internet distribution. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they do all this stuff in the future. And Nvidia really kind of set the path and the tone for, I think, for the next few years at least, with them just coming out with these graphics cards right before new next-gen console technology too. So this is a really big booming year if those console companies can get those out on time.
I would be very unsurprised to hear that a fair amount of the new console Microsoft side has some of this new technology already in it.
Right. It does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it would make a lot of sense. However, this makes me really excited to see what Team Blue is going to do to come back. See what AMD is going to fire back at Nvidia.
I mean, they only have a big target to hit now, so
it's true.
All right,
it's true.
That's everything for you this week. We will catch you next week. Make sure you go over to the YouTube channel, subscribe, like, comment on those things we might have gotten wrong before, or it's something you want to hear from us in the future. Go follow us on our Facebook page to see anything that we're doing, any of our goings on, as I always say. And peace.
Peace.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Boom.